Hey guys, Stout here, and as you guys can see from my surroundings, okay, this is basically the oldest version of Dusty Trip. Like, you can see all the UI is basically everything. Like, there's no pay-to-win vehicles, like every UI is different. This is basically the first ever version of Dusty Trip, alright? Like, if we go inside, you guys can see all of this. Like, you guys can literally see all of this, alright? This was in the first ever update. So yeah, let's start by kind of building the car. As you guys can see, we don't even have a custom cursor, right? Because in the first version of the game, the custom crosshair did not exist. Alright, so we're gonna start by building up the car real quick. Because in the first version, the car was better than the van and just went a little bit more faster. Alright, as you guys can see, we put in the wheels. There's basically no tutorial, alright? Like, that's how you know it is the first version of this game. You can see all of the doors, everything like that, it's completely different. Alright, we're gonna be placing the doors first. Like, the game is completely different, alright? Like, honestly, I still kind of vividly remember how this version of Dusty Trip used to be like, but not fully. Oh yeah, I remember when it used to get stuck in the door. Man, that used to be so hard to even get out. Alright, so we're gonna put in the engine. So I'm gonna put in my engine. Look at that, bro. Like, every font, everything like that is so much more different. We'll add in the radiator. I'm gonna start to place everything in, man. This kind of feels nostalgic, even though I wasn't in the stage of Dusty Trip. Like, I was like right after that stage of Dusty Trip. Like, the controls were kind of similar. Also, I'm gonna be leaving the game link down below if one of you guys want to play this. Alright, okay, this is kind of similar. Like, there's basically not even any sound effect. So, like, you don't even realize if you're putting in gas because there's literally just no sound effect. Alright, we have 9 liters. We'll close that. It's weird to see how some common things don't even have a sound effect. Alright, so we're gonna place in the headlights. Then I'll place this one right here. So let me place this at the front of the car. And boom, we have made our car right here. And our hunger goes down so slowly, man. Oh wow, like, look at that, all these sound effects, everything like that is still kind of different. My arm looks different, like, everything looks so different. And when you press Q, you have to hold it. Like, if you basically leave the Q key, it zooms you out. And you can also see how there's like no meter bar. Man, Dusty Trip before was kind of simple, but I think when they added the meter bar and everything, like, game got like a little bit whole lot better, you know? Like, you can see I'm surpassing 80 and going 120. This was basically the time where the car and the van were going like the same speed. It just felt so good, man. Currently don't have any structure at us. Like, also look at how I turn, my entire camera just moves. Dusty Trip used to be so unusual, bro. Our gas is already about to be halfway. So basically 0 fuel changes because we're still losing out on gas. That is a mountain. We can literally just see the entire thing. Alright, I haven't come up upon a structure. I'm pretty sure back in the day there were like less structures than there are now. So it's a little bit less structures. I guess we just have to be lucky and kind of hope we get a structure. And man, there weren't like any natural disasters back then. Oh, there we go. We have a tower right there. And there's a little bit of like a garage, I think. So let's stop at the garage real quick. Oh my god, I just jumped that rock. And we're gonna stop right here. We're gonna take up the handbrake. And hopefully we find a gun. Okay, looks like there's a dynamite, but there isn't anything else that is good. So we're just kind of gonna swap around. So there's some food. I think food is not that much of an issue right now. I guess we can take it. Alright, so I guess we can get to the tower right here. Like, these structures used to contain like a lot of loot. There we go. Like, even the sound effect used to be different. And we gotta get right here. Alright, I'm gonna kind of exit. What are these? Oh, I think these are the sirens. They used to look a little bit unusual back then. Alright, we're running like really like low. Like, we're not running low. Like, our hunger is going down slow, which is actually a good thing. Like, man, back then you never had to worry about hunger. Like, I think the only thing you had to worry about was trying to find fuel. I don't even know what meter I'm at, and like, the run is already doing kind of well. Like, I mean, I do find it a little bit boring that you just have to keep driving. And like there's no meter or anything like that to reward the player. But like at the same time, it's kind of calming that you don't have to do anything crazy. Keep your run alive. So I'll probably just look for fuel because we're already halfway. That is a giant mountain right there. Also, we might stop at the next building to see if we have any good loot. Alright, let me just stop real quick. Alright, so we're gonna keep driving. The game feels kind of smooth if I'm gonna be honest. Like the gameplay experience, it's a little bit better. I think like the usual Dusty Trip is adding like more cars and stuff and like more gameplay features. I think they should kind of condense that because I think a lot of players just want kind of like a peaceful way of playing the game. Oh, look at that. We're going like 120 again. Okay, before it used to go so fast. So look at that. It goes like down so fast, bro. Like it's just so much better. Alright, I think we should restart our run and see if the van is also good or not, alright, so now we're back in and we're gonna be now trying to build the van. Wait, what if Dude, you can't be using the toilet glitch. I mean, that's kind of good, I guess, that they fixed it. Like, I think Jandal didn't add it as like a bug. He added it like a feature. You feel me? Don't make it a bug. Make it a feature, bro. We're gonna take this out. And I'm pretty sure this belongs on the other side. And this belongs here. Wait, are the monster truck wheels available? Oh, they are. But I'm gonna be using the normal wheels for the feel of normal Dusty Trip. I'm pretty sure we can go up right here. I can just get my stuff from like up here. It's gonna be a little bit complicated though, and I can't even fit in. Alright, so we'll get ourselves some gas, and I'm gonna get the engine and radiator. This is the engine, and this is the radiator. Alright, let me add up the radiator. I think I'll have to flip this, and now I can place it. Now I can add up the engine on the inside. I remember how funny it was when no one could figure out how to add the engine. I mean, I do understand now. It is a little bit complicated. There you go. And now we can add up all the wheels. It's kind of strange how there's like no meter bar. The player is literally just always looking at it. But I guess this is how the first version of Dusty Trip was because there was no meter bar. Alright, we've enabled that. Now what I need is to put in all the gas. Let me just open that and then let me just fill up the gas, alright? It feels so strange because there's like no sound effect. Alright, so here I did my gas. Now I can just kind of lock that up. Alright, now I can start driving. Let me enable the handbrake. And let's see if this goes faster. Looks like something's stuck. Oh, there we go. Alright, let me see if we go faster with this. So we're going 120 with the car. I think this might actually be locked to 80 or 100, alright? Never mind, not locked to 80. Is it locked to 100? It is not locked to 100. Is it going, okay, 110, 120. So it is locked to 120. I guess it kind of makes sense because like they both were supposed to be the same speed. So like back then, it didn't matter which one ever you picked, alright? Oil consumption is kind of fast. That is a thing. Kind of just revisited how the old Dusty Trip was. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. So let's go.